The tears are coming down. You can't see them. At some point, this I don't even know what to say anymore because my heart has been ripped out. Not only because we lost that team up in the Midwest, as to who we lost to, but this will be our last episode for the season. And we were on such a good high. Unfortunately, hands got broken, hamstring got tightened, abdomens got screwed up.
And
everything that could have happened happened. So
When you
I
think
can't
about it,
can't knock this team for anything that they've done.
yeah, like when you
Nope.
think about it, they did pretty good considering how beat up they were.
I'm
Hmm.
Yes.
telling you,
Yes.
the bench was the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
And they
Right.
were face by face. Those who've been out for a minute, right up until
Hmm.
tonight.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I was like, what are you supposed to do?
I don't even know what OG was thinking about playing today. I'm like, dude, that's a
Was it
minimum
4 minutes?
2 week injury. I'm like, come on, dude.
I guess he was just trying.
He wants
Yeah.
to be a part of that,
Motivate.
He
70.
wanted to be a part. Honest, I do, but if that's a reoccurring injury, oh my goodness.
Mm.
And
But I get it. I get it. You wanted to be there for his boys, and I
Yeah,
understand that.
I give him credit for trying.
yeah.
Yep.
5 minutes, like that's
Four
it
and a
for
half
me.
minutes.
Yeah,
Four and a half
he gave him
That's
minutes.
it
5
for
minutes.
me.
At
Yes.
least he
Yes.
tried something.
He
Hey,
came
five
down the
points.
room right now. He was like, take me out. Take
Done.
me out.
I'm done.
Stick a fork in me, man. I'm here.
Mm-mm.
I'm here for my Willis Reed effect.
That's it.
You
Oh,
know.
But
But
I'm so proud of them. No
yeah.
mhm.
matter what, I'm so proud of them. They did better than
Yeah.
a lot of teams, right?
True
So
that.
Yeah,
in actuality, they were what 4 teams left?
Mm,
about to be
Something
after
like
today.
that.
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
to be 4.
It's hard to win when you know uh 3/5 of your team is hurt.
Yeah.
It just
No,
almost
it's not even
and
not that they
then
hurt. They were injured. That means they were
injured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
They weren't hurt because a lot of people were hurt.
Exactly.
Exactly. This being
And
But
then
even think
days and
about it.
whatnot.
If they
and then
won, right? If they won, they would have to go against Boston,
They probably
and
would have
Exactly.
got
now
swept
Game one would
Brunson
have been
fractured
Wayne.
his hand, and
Tuesday.
their leader
Oh.
fractured his hand.
Hmm.
And remember, his foot was already injured. And when
Hmm.
they would
Yeah,
not talk about it, they would say,
it'll
if
all
he
come
kept
out.
playing
It'll
regardless.
all come.
Like
Yeah, it'll
two
all come
limbs
out
for
now.
a
Who
4 limb
missed?
game. And
They had. I'm not upset at
Yeah.
all.
yeah.
Not at all.
But not
Not
for
at
nothing. They did shoot a lot of free throws today.
Yeah.
I was surprised at that to be. That means they fought. They still
True.
wasn't giving up. They shot a lot of free throws
hmm
today.
Miss Hart rebounding. I know he said I can't jump that high. I can't jump that fast. Like he would jump a little, like, okay.
Hmm. Yeah, you
Some you
could.
can tell he was trying to stick in it.
Hard couldn't do hard things.
No, no.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
You know, but they definitely have the makings of a very could be dominant team next year if everyone comes back healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
That
got a
that
I got a sneaky suspicion. I really believe that
Oh,
we're gonna get Donovan.
that's
you
not gonna
think
happen.
so?
It's not gonna happen.
Okay. Now, Trevor, just think about this. I also said that about OG. He said that wasn't gonna happen.
Hmm.
Mm,
That is true, but this ain't
mm.
gonna happen.
Okay.
What's
And
Okay.
today's date?
I'll tell you why this is not gonna happen because the fit that OG, the fit and the impression that he made on this team, Donovan coming aboard would be very, very disruptive to the fit.
Mm.
Mm,
That's my feeling on it. Because you will have another guy who, phenomenal as he is, and he's a New York guy, so I like him. But he gets injured all the time too.
yeah.
So be finding ourselves in the same 1990s Nick, always getting the guy when they're always hurt.
True.
Mm.
And so I don't think for that reason alone he's not going to be here.
Because he gets hurt.
It's going to be another hurt guy. You're giving up. Who you going to have to give up prominent
few
people to get him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
You're
see this.
probably
I
you're
want
probably
to
going to
see
give
this
up.
team help
You're
you
probably
play.
going to give up Hart or
Oh,
DiVincenzo, one of those
no,
guys, because of the
no,
Or
salary.
both.
Because of the
Yeah.
salary.
no.
And I
Because of
want
the
them to
salary.
bring back Hartenstein.
Yeah.
You know. So one of those guys got to be included in that deal because of the salary.
Mm.
And that right there just disrupts the whole fit. One of the things that made this team so special was the Villanova boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're telling me dude from the Nets is coming over along with Donovan.
Who, McBride?
No, what's his name?
Bridges.
Oh, Bridges. Yeah,
Bridges.
Bridges.
I meant Bridges. Yeah,
Mikal.
Bridges.
Oh.
Mhm.
Another thing. So
I don't know. I just like the team the way it was.
I don't
Yeah, I
see
want to
Donovan.
see them
I don't
play
see
healthy
Donovan as a
next year
fit.
together.
I don't
Yeah,
see Donovan as a
even
fit.
if Randall played, I don't even know if they would even have, because he's not good under pressure. So I don't even know even if he had played, I don't know if they would have gone as far. I just would love to see them do it over.
That's interesting. You say that,
team.
Crystal.
In
I just
my
remember that.
in my opinion, what hurt us more than Randall was Mitchell Robinson not being there.
Oh, I forgot about him. That's right.
That's the dude that we missed.
Yeah, because you
Even how
had
they
that
looked on the floor, they were so
bonafide-
much smaller than them, older
bona
and
fide.
smaller.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But to the Randall point, that January when they went like 15-1 or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
that Randall was on the team
Mm.
and they started to play very, very well together. The ball was moving, the assists were high. He was making plays that were non-Randall like. So I'm not saying that, to your point, Chris, where you said that he would not have performed in the clutch, but
Mm-hmm.
in that January time frame, they all worked together. It was a good fit. Till I was telling my friend the other day, he should have dunked the ball. He should have never tried to just lay it up when dude was trying to get the offensive foul. I was looking at the play the other day, and I'm like, he had every reason to just dunk it and put his knee in the guy's chest, and he casually went for a layup and then fell on his arm. I'm like, every time I look at the play, I'm like, ah.
was walking out his arm. He was running. I was like, that don't look good. That don't look good at all. Yeah.
Every play matters. You go hard every play.
Every play. And when they started missing, I was just like, okay, I can't do this. I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Meal wasn't setting well. I was like, I would save my food.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be all right.
But
Big
He
baby.
tried to hit a couple
it's
of
still-
threes at the end. I was like, okay, but
It's still
At one point, they got up to 7.
6. I thought it was 6.
Was it 6? Okay.
6. I said, then the crowd got back in, and then it just all of a sudden it was 18 again. I said, how did that
I
happen?
know.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was unfortunate.
they tried their best. They did
Yeah.
what they could with
They
what they
fought.
had.
Yeah.
Did you even see when they took
I just saw Brunson's face on the bench. I was
on the
like,
bench?
wow.
Because I never even seen. They see you walk off. They'll show him walk out like he's leaving here, but you didn't see that. And he was, and it also was his father covering his face. I said, okay, yeah, this is not looking good.
I just saw his face he was at the end of the bench. I was like, that's not a good looking face.
No.
Was his hand fractured? That hurt?
Fractured, they said. You didn't see how he fractured it on his knee? And his hand fingers did go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I said, oh. And he had tape. One hand was taped up already. His fingers went back, fractured the fingers, broke. I mean, his foot is messed up. And still.
Yeah. That's all right.
Art filed out.
Crystal keeps saying this.
Like, it's okay, baby. It's okay, baby.
You'll be okay.
When she texted me, I'm still proud of them. I said, yeah.
I
That's
am.
what I'm saying.
You still Mama Sugar Plum.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, I just knew we was gonna have we couldn't even have another Sunday because next Sunday y'all wouldn't be here. But I just knew we was gonna do this again.
Yeah, it was
We were on a roll.
it was
But can you see how crowded the Garden was for Game 6? Seemed like I didn't realize it. I said, we could have went down to that game. We could have went and sat there. I said, why is watching Jumbotron?
I got the offer for those tickets.
To sit in the Garden with everybody watching.
Mm-hmm. They were only $10 too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't around. I wasn't around
Oh,
Friday, so that's why I couldn't make it. I had other plans. I was like,
Susan, were you around Friday?
Yeah, I wasn't around Friday.
Susan, were you around Friday?
If I knew, me taking Kim and Picnic.
Oh yeah, me take me picnic too.
So,
Picnic duty. But man, I was watching. I said we could have been at the Garden.
yeah.
Everybody
I didn't know
was.
it was only 10.
When I got the email, I was like, why didn't
Wow.
I mean, you still can go. You just gotta watch the Rangers.
That's all that's left, right? This for the rest of the No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that was a big baby moment right there.
Yeah,
You know, we should put you in jail
he
for that
woke up.
comment.
No, he woke up. He was down like,
Yeah, but
no.
we'll be. I hope. I'm hope and pray that they make a move on a solid number 4 and getting rid of Julius.
You still on that kick, huh?
I don't think that's
What I
gonna
want.
happen.
You know who I want, but you don't want him.
Who?
I want Claxton from the Nets.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
I'm telling you, you're sleeping on him. I'm telling you, I would love to have him playing at the 4. Good defender. He's scoring. He's a good defender. Very good defender.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
You know who?
You trying to bring me down with a
KD is
suggestion like that?
looking for a new team.
No, we don't need him.
I
He's
don't
in
want
New
him.
York.
He's a traitor. He's a traitor.
KD? No, we don't want
Yeah,
him.
he's looking for a new team.
Please.
Everyone pays.
Who?
You.
Please. When someone on this podcast ran into him, I told him, don't even mention that word to me again, and they'll vouch for it.
Who? Run into who?
You can tell a story, Susan.
He was working in Brooklyn, buddy. And his car pull up. What is that? The Batman car?
Mm-hmm.
He's out there doing our work. And we see this leg come out the car. And it's this long brown leg and just kept going. Like, bro. Then the other one came up. When he stood up, everybody dropped what they were doing. And remember, it was right across from us. Like you said, Towers is here, this is here. They went right across.
Tall boy, right?
Talked and talked and talked and talked. He took pictures and everything. He was getting like a place, one of the high rise right on the water.
Who are we talking about?
KD.
Oh, no, sorry. See, I had a snooze moment. That's probably why.
Yeah, so he's like, what? You know, I think it was right when he went to
Brooklyn.
No.
Yeah, right when he went. So he was getting property.
That's like, don't mention that name to me. That don't mean nothing to me.
But he's shopping around. As soon as his team finished this, he was shopping around. So you got that property still here. Who knows? He won't fit though, because he's
in Phoenix.
Somewhat of a selfish player. He's not going to fit.
You need to stay out of New York. Period.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix is going to trade him though.
Because he said he doesn't want to stay.
He said
another team he wants to leave. Anyway, we won't talk about it. So
who can we get? Like you said, probably we should just keep who we have.
Nobody. I don't
come back next year well.
Yeah.
And play to their full potential.
Yeah. keep it. Leave, if it's not broke, don't try
Ain't
to fix
nothing
it.
wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with this team. They got to make some serious decisions. They
Yeah,
got
they have
they
to
got to
sign
figure out whether they're gonna bring
Hartenstein. Please sign
Hartenstein back.
Please
Yeah.
sign.
Who they brought out on
Hey,
the floor the last 42 seconds, and
Who,
they let him
Milton?
bounce the ball out? Who's that?
I
I didn't
know
even know who
that.
that was. I said, "Oh, um, guess on the court. Guess on the court."
Yes,
He just stood there and
intruder,
bounced at the time to go out. I was like,
intruder
"Oh no,
alert.
security!
security.
They trying to hurt them." I was like, "Oh, he's actually playing for the Knicks." For
Oh,
the Knicks.
oh, oh, he's an employee. Leave him alone.
Wow.
I said, gave him a little. Said, I was able to play in the playoffs. The
Alex
last
Burke had a
42
good game,
seconds.
though, right?
Who?
Alex Burke.
He did. He proved himself.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He sat on the
Yeah.
bench long enough.
hmm
Okay.
He did all right.
He did
I was
okay.
shocked. I was shocked that McBride, shot as poor as he did.
And was shooting this hitting the rim. I mean, air
hmm
balls.
hmm
It was ridiculous. Something didn't even
hmm
touch the rim.
hmm
I was
hmm
like,
Probably was hurt.
nerve. You could have been hurt too, and
I
everybody's
think it was more
playing hurt.
nerves than anything else. Game
Yeah.
7. hmm
Wow.
Yeah, because he's
One
not that
thing.
ineffective.
One thing the Pacers said they had nothing to lose. They were at the guard and say, if you get the crowd involved, it's over.
I
They
don't
kept the
want.
crowd out.
You talking about a team?
Well,
You mentioned a name that you starting trouble right there.
ah, people.
But I'm just happy that they got a game further than they did last year. That doesn't say much, but it's a reality of the situation.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
did.
but it was
Yeah,
exciting.
And they got their
yeah,
injured.
but right, they got a game further, but they got a game further with a hobbling team.
hmm hmm
I mean, we're not making excuses. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You know,
It is what it is.
half the team is hurt. Well, as you
Mhm.
said, injured.
Injured.
Mm.
If you're
You
injured,
know,
you're not playing.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're gonna
you
play
can't
hurt.
play. You got a broke hand, hamstring,
Yeah.
collapsed chest,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
messed up ankle, and I'm telling you, we should sue Philadelphia for Robinson's ankle.
hmm
That they should go back to. That's right.
hmm
That's ridiculous.
That would could have been career ending too. That kind of
hmm
move he did, that's career could have been career ending.
hmm
Because if you flip that, if someone had kicked him in his knee or something, then
hmm
you never would have hit the end of it because
That's right.
he's Embiid.
hmm
Because Robinson and Embiid are not on the same level.
That's it.
Embiid is considered to be a
hmm
superstar, and Robinson is considered to just be a
Mediocre.
marginal player.
hmm
So you can do what you want to do to him. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Come
that
on.
whole thing was horrible, man.
That's
With Hart getting injured, did he get a knee to the stomach?
it
I
looked
mean,
like
I
he had
kept looking at
elbows
the
in the
play
stomach
over and
last
over.
game.
Oh, the
Yeah,
last
but
game.
it happened like early in the first quarter
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they
of
kept
last
showing
game.
different angles. Like, was it a knee in his stomach?
hmm
It was like he was done,
I
really.
hmm
I
You could
just
tell.
hmm
He was hurt. I mean, come on, man.
hmm
Yeah.
Who wasn't hurt?
Yeah.
Hartenstein.
Yeah.
He had enough suctions on his shoulder, like when they were working. I mean, I
You
was like,
saw that?
don't
I
hide the
can't. I
pain.
hate that looking thing on the back. I'm like,
That's
Like,
that's what those
that's
that's what
like
those red
TMI.
spots are.
mhm.
Yeah, that's like
And
TMI
you
to
know,
me, man.
most of them when they came back after game 5, the loss of game 5, they all must have went. You said ice baths and had that heat treatment.
I was
All
wondering
of them
what
had
those
circles.
I was
hmm
wondering what those red things were because I noticed Dante had it on his shoulders
Yes.
also.
hmm
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's professional hickeys. That's what they are.
what
But
is this?
definitely, you should. It's like
They're little
oh,
cups, like little
yeah.
glass cups, and they put them
hmm
on it. I guess it's supposed to suck out. So I don't know.
hmm
Got the pain, I
Yeah.
guess.
Pain or soreness,
The
whatever it is.
inflammation.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
But
sometimes they put little rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that
It's like
black
having a
tape that
stone
they
or
be
something.
wearing?
it's kinesiology tape. That's like also too to draw the blood to the area.
Mm-hmm.
That does work too. I had to use that when I got injured. It does
Mhm.
work. I'm like, oh, it's not a drug, but you feel so good.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's not a drug.
Because when like I had a groin pull
Mhm.
and they put the kinesiology tape on me, and I can just immediately feel like the blood just like going to the area to help with the healing.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, this feels much better.
I thought it was like, can you see it on the ladies too? They have
Hmm.
it on their arm
Hmm.
to show the
Hmm.
track runners. I
Yeah.
thought it was to keep to keep things in place, not to.
Yeah. It's to promote healing for
Mhm.
What's
whatever
it called
muscles in it.
again?
Kinesiology tape.
Kinesiology.
Hmm.
Wow,
So
interesting.
you can actually it's best when you get it from the therapist. They have a
Starts with
more
a
high
starts
K.
with a K. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
KIN. Mm-hmm. IS something 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 something. Yeah. Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can buy a small version of it from like a CVS, and I use it
Mhm.
too. That it also works when I get my calf
Amazon might have
strains.
it too, right?
Hmm?
Amazon might have it too.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm like this.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
It basically promotes healing, to getting the
Yeah.
blood
Yeah.
flow to the area, to the muscle. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Amazon has almost everything, Chris.
everything.
That's
Hmm.
true.
Get it tomorrow morning. I
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
ordered some stuff for tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon is something else.
Yeah.
Oh.
But right now, they still are in a tough position for going forward because you got, Brunson coming up for extension eligible. What you gonna do with that? He can either sign for extension for 4 years, 150 something million, or wait 1 year and get 5 years, 270.
Mm.
That's just like
Mhm.
What would
that
you do?
difference.
But they will
That
be questioning how much money they're giving him this time. I just
it's
spent
Mm.
all
so
this money on
it's
this guy,
funny
and he just.
because you think about the only way he would take that the extension is if he is purely team oriented. This gives you an opportunity that the team doesn't be in tax scenario. You can sign other players.
Mm.
That's $120 million
The
difference. I'm
difference, yeah.
sorry.
Like,
Wow.
I I don't know.
yeah.
I love y'all, but hey, that's $120 million.
I,
Mm-hmm.
But
I let you
that's
work for me. I'm gonna take
that
this.
that's coming from somebody who don't have 120 million. He just signed for 110.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but that's what's before him.
Mhm. Unless they can make it
But
a little better.
the only problem with that is,
But this is boring you.
excuse me,
Oh.
if you gamble and wait next year, you may get injured
Mm-hmm.
very badly, and
Yeah,
then
the 150 something is guaranteed.
right.
Mm.
The 270 is only after you finish next year.
Oh yeah, and also
Mm-hmm.
let's just say you have a bad year. They say we don't
Mm-hmm.
give it to you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
So it's like,
the old saying, right? Bird in the hand, worth two in the bush.
mm-hmm. I see one pretty bird in the bush. You know, and Hartenstein, he can sign. They can only offer him the max for the early bird option, but on the open market, he can get signed for way more than that.
He's gonna go
So
to
I
OKC.
think he would stay though.
He's gonna OKC.
yeah,
No.
You watch.
Really?
They need a center.
No. I think
He,
he wants to stay.
let me not for that big difference in money. Are you kidding
Mm.
me?
so his deal. So he can offer him 4 years, $72 million. That's what it is. If you getting offered 4 years, 80 million, you better stay with the Knicks. But if you're getting 4 years, 100 million,
Yes.
Mm.
saying bye bye.
Yeah. We have lunch. We have lunch. On me. On me.
Hmm.
And plus,
Wow.
plus, uh,
They
no,
need a backup for Robinson.
huh?
What's a backup for Robinson
They
if
would
he
need a
comes back?
backup for
You don't
Robinson.
think
No,
he'll be ready for next season?
They can't use OG. They need a backup for Robinson.
yeah, they're not gonna spend that
It's gonna
money.
be
Oh,
it's
why
gonna
am I
be
getting
a
this on?
challenge. It's gonna
Excuse
be a
me.
challenge for him.
They're not gonna
If
spend
someone
that money
puts
on
that
Robinson.
before him, it's a serious decision because Nixon only offered him 472. You know, based
Mm.
upon the agreements that they have. So if someone offers that 4 100, he gotta make a decision.
Our team will not come back together.
That's like 16 million a year
Oh,
versus 25 a
man.
year.
Big difference, bro.
Mhm.
I got people to feed.
Mhm.
I got family to take care of.
Mhm.
And
We shall see.
And then the thing with OG, he gets hurt too much, man. To offer him what he's going to ask for. I know he's going to ask for crazy money, but he gets hurt too much for me to get that crazy money.
Mm.
I hope that he.
But how do you determine when someone gets hurt too much?
Well, if someone only plays no more than 50 games in a year for 4 years straight, and you play, basically you're losing a third of him for the season. Yeah, that's too much, bro.
yeah.
A third of the season you going, that's too much.
Yeah, but then who says next year he may play 82 games?
He's never done it.
But that doesn't mean he can do it.
It's not about can. It's
Oh,
more likely
won't.
for him. It's more likely for him to get hurt.
Yeah, but you don't
That
know
would.
that.
You don't know anything. That's what all this is about. You don't
I
know.
guess they
Nothing's
just basing it
guaranteed.
on the what he's done in the past.
You
It's,
don't know.
it's
Right. And,
I mean, for
right.
him to keep up that level of play, it's hard not to get injured. The way
But
he plays is
yeah.
like
And you can
hard.
see it when he was playing in game two. It reminded me of the Zion game when he was
Mm.
going off that game. He never played that hard in his life. And right, what happened?
Got hurt.
Hamstring.
And the dunk was great, but to me, it didn't have to be. It wasn't necessarily. It
Mm-hmm.
was. It was a nice show. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, people got involved, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah,
It's
OG.
like
He
the
played his
wrist.
best game I've
Yeah.
ever seen him play. 28 points in the first half. He played phenomenal.
Good.
And calf was hamstring out. He never played that hard in his life. Now that OG, we still would have beat this team.
Oh yeah.
Hmm
When he
But
first
once
came
losing
out, I
him,
was like, yeah, like oh,
but
that was a short.
yeah,
It didn't even seem like 4 minutes, but they said it was four
Mhm.
and a half minutes.
Mhm.
He was like, nope.
He was
Tag
still.
me.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
I just find it
5
difficult.
points in 5 minutes. I mean, hey, he did
I just
phenomenal.
find it.
Mm.
I just find it difficult to say what will happen based on what has happened.
Well,
I just don't like that.
then Glenn, then I understand you're questioning that, but then that also factors into me selling. I'm going to give you money based upon what I'm projecting. I'm projecting you're going to be this type of player for this amount of years, and you're worth this type of money. It's the same thing. So if you're going year to year, I give you that. But you projecting that this person is going to be X type of player for 5 particular years, I need to see more than just 50 games a year,
Mhm.
which is what you've shown over the past 4 years.
Yeah, but you know what also has happened with the Knicks? They don't sign someone or they trade someone,
They go off.
and then he'll go to OKC or he'll go to the
Who
Wolves or
who has
somebody.
that been? Who has that been? Tell me
Wait, let me
who's that?
finish. Let
Who's
me
that? Who's
finish.
that? Finish.
That,
Finish.
that person will go, and that person will advance. Do well someplace else.
Who has that been?
You gonna tell me that's never happened?
I want you to tell me who that's been.
I can't think of anyone right now.
Time's out. Hasn't happened, bro.
Don't make him sing again, please.
Oh,
Please come up
So,
with
so
something.
you're gonna tell me that has never happened?
For the Knicks, no. It happened. Actually, it happened for Dallas. But guess what? Dallas just did. They just made the Western Conference Final.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy, right? Crazy. They chose not to sign him for that little bit of money, and they still made it back to Western Conference Final 2 years later. Can't make this stuff up.
So
So
you, so
your
you,
point, that just happened the reverse for the Knicks. Some team did not sign their guy. We got him. We progress, yes, but that team still 2 years later still got to where they was at before with him. Can't make it up. I'm not saying that's the right thing to go, the right or wrong thing to do. I'm just saying that just happened.
Okay.
And then they got a crazy guy who's now calm. He was crazy in Brooklyn. He's calm in Dallas. You can't make it up. So
crying and giving speeches.
you know, telling everybody they wrong. You know, you can't make this up. So there's no rhyme or reason. So you can only guess. You know,
I think that's my point.
Who's to say that OG would Who's to say that OG? You're right. Who's to say that OG will play 80 games in the next 5 years? We don't know. I would love for that to happen.
Will they chance it?
Well, I would love for that to happen. You know, that's the thing.
Well,
how much money are you gonna gamble that he will be closer to the 80 games than to the 50 games?
I don't want to.
Just don't know. You're gonna just have to, and that's the whole portion of all this.
All right. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Now he's the best fit that we've had, yes, but at the end of the day, I want him to play. I don't want him on the bench. So whatever it is he got to do to get himself not to be on the bench because he's hurt or injured, you got to do it. Because remember, he got hurt in the time when they was in Toronto for the championship season. He got hurt in the playoffs. Missed out the rest of the playoffs and missed the championship.
That is true.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to sign off.
Yeah, some people can't make it. And I can go all day with this, so because I got my my
Yeah,
nick nap
I know
today.
too. I just hopefully we'll see what
I
happens.
told you, Chris, right? I'm laying down.
Sleep. I
have to recover.
It's gonna be all right.
We'll see what
So
happens.
season 5 was started off great, ended even better. Signing off for season 6.
See you soon.